During this current COVID crisis, we've obviously had to change reception in the same way that we've changed the rest of our services and the building. On the actual reception desk, we're very fortunate to be given perspex screening around the desk to obviously enhance the infection control procedures so that there's no cross-infection between our reception staff and visitors. All visitors are asked when they come in if they've got any possible symptoms of COVID, and we have very strict hygiene and hand washing rules for the building and social distancing. Hand washing facilities are everywhere, as well as antibac for people to use around the building. Obviously, several of our volunteers that usually come and man reception have had to not come in anymore at the moment, but we've had a really brilliant few of them that have still been able to come in and have covered the services on reception 7 days a week, which is absolutely brilliant. We're very grateful for that. I'm very pleased to say that we can still have visitors to patients on our inpatient unit at the moment. We have restricted that to one person at a time, and predominantly from the same household where that's possible. There have been occasions when we've been able to relax that in certain situations. Fortunately, we've had this beautiful weather, so families and patients have been able to be out in the garden, which has helped enormously with social distancing. Now that the restrictions have been lifted a little, we're actually able to have possibly more visitors to come, providing they're in the garden or they've got enough space to social distance. During this crisis, it's been very much about still continuing our services as best we can, albeit in different ways, to support our patients and their families. And most certainly the inpatient unit has been a big part of that. So we've been really pleased that we've still been able to welcome visitors to patients as much as we possibly can. Luckily for us, people have been very supportive to us during this crisis situation that we're in, and our supporters have been hugely generous to us, which has been fabulous, because obviously we have seen a reduction in our income from, for example, our shops and some of our events that we've had to cancel. So our supporters have fortunately still supported us really well. Lots have done it online, but people do still bring us in donations to the hospice, and we're very, very happy to receive them. Thank you in advance for those. All supplies and parcels delivered are left in the porch in main reception and dealt with from there. I would say to the reception team, as I would to all of the team that supports our clinical services, they have been absolutely fantastic. But the volunteers on reception have been absolute stars, because there's been very few of them that have still been able to come in, and they've covered 7 days a week, always with a lovely smile on their face for everybody coming into the hospice.